Right now, we want to get another update with our chief meteorologist, Nick Bannin. And Nick, talk to us more about what's going on out there.
Yeah, a few things I want people to remember going into tonight. We mentioned a few of these things last night, and then we had more flooding today. Still, many low water crossings are closed. Rivers are still flooding and may not drop fully below flood stage for a couple of days in some instances. And the power of the water today has moved a lot of debris downstream. So as the rivers recede, there will be a lot of debris on the banks of the rivers here and up against bridges and that sort of thing over the coming days that will eventually need to be cleaned up. But that debris may be on top of low water crossings, some roads that are up against or very near rivers. So you got to watch out for what may have been washed into your path and not cleared up just yet. Be very careful driving tonight. Even if it's not raining where you are anymore, there still may be lingering flooding that is not just at a low water crossing, but maybe just ponding of water that is stuck around for some time here. Turn around, don't drown. We cannot emphasize that enough. Additional flooding remains possible here tonight too. So plenty of things that we need to continue to watch. All right, as far as what's happening outside right now from the Roger Beasley Mazda location there in Leander, we've got some rain moving through the area. What's moving through the metro and our eastern counties, we're not too concerned with flooding. We are concerned about another round of storms and downpours in the hill country. We put together earlier today a rain totals map that began late Monday and includes the rain through today. And look at Harper in Gillespie County. More than 17 inches of rain over just the last 3 days alone. Doss, more than a foot of rain. Close to that in southwestern Mason County. It was this area, at least within the KXAN viewing area, that was the bullseye for highest rainfall totals. And then look how much lower the rainfall totals are in the northeastern portion of the hill country. Last 3 days, 2 inches. Big difference there. Many areas, no flooding at all. And yet southwestern hill country still dealing with the effects of the flooding and, of course, the high rivers. Into the metro we go. The rainfall totals over the last 3 days, anywhere from 1 to about 4.5 inches. Then in our eastern counties, similar spread there, although some of you didn't even get an inch of rain, yet portions of Fayette County did manage to exceed the 5-inch rainfall mark. If you look at the big picture, you can see this swirl in the atmosphere here still over the state, and there's still enough lift to squeeze out more downpours and storms for what we think will be one final night. There's just a few showers in the hill country now. Here are the storms moving through parts of the metro and our eastern counties. There's 2 separate clusters in Williamson County now, one over Taylor, and then another batch moving through Leander and Liberty Hill and pulling away from Cedar Park, but toward Georgetown. So a few downpours and storms in the metro east into the early evening. And then later in the evening, we anticipate another cluster of storms potentially developing in the hill country that once again will carry a flash flooding threat. I don't think it's going to be to the same extent as this morning, and it should be fading with daybreak here tomorrow morning. A much drier day tomorrow, a couple of morning showers around, spotty shower or storm in the afternoon. That would be about it. But the additional rainfall in the western hill country could exceed 3 inches in a few spots. So our forecast tonight, scattered storms possible, mainly in the hill country, 74. That's because the metro storms fade away. 20% rain chances tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday look dry. We get more sun as temperatures climb deeper into the 90s. And no more rain on our 7-day after tomorrow. Mid-90s turning to upper 90s with sun much of next week.